Welcome to the last seminar of GLIFE, and it's about the factors of excellence. In a few moments, I'll be telling you why the factors of excellence are so vital, so important to your success, to your holistic development, which is the main objective of GLIFE. Now, there are three things that we in GLIFE consider as the foundational to the excellence. And those three things are: one is that you gotta be dynamic. Two, you gotta be very focused. And three is to achieve the dynamism and to be focused, you need to have a very balanced lifestyle. Because the balanced lifestyle in itself is a factor of excellence, and at the same time, it is promoting your dynamism and your being focused. I have to tell you a few things, because that'll make it very clear to you why we are talking about excellence and why it is so important to your successful life, your happy life. Okay? Now, first and foremost, in this world, it's very important that we perform. And when I say we perform, what do we mean? You know, there is one word that I would like you to remember, and that is to deliver. What does that mean? That means that if, as a student, I'm given homework, there is a timeline that I have to deliver that homework. Then there is a certain manner or certain question that I have to answer and turn in my homework. Similarly, when I'm working as a professional, I have to deliver. I have to deliver performance. And there is a timeline for that. And it has to be done in a manner that it was expected to be delivered. And so for that, I'm going to tell you Q, T, and Q. What does that mean? Q means quality. T means timeline. Another Q means quantity. So we have to not only follow the timeline, but we have to deliver whatever it is that is expected of me or you or expected of us in the manner it was expected. So there has to be a quality. Quality meaning, what did we promise? That's what we deliver. Or what did they ask us to deliver? That's what we deliver. And quantity means the extent to which it was expected that we would perform, then that has to be done. In a business language, if somebody had bought 10 televisions from me, then I have to deliver 10 televisions. If they were expected on 1st of April, I have to deliver them on 1st of April or a day before. And they were expected to be color television, high density, or whatever it is, I am required to deliver in compliance with that, which means the quality. Okay? So this is very important, and this is what is the foundation for the determination of the factors of excellence. Now, I don't want to make this complicated. This is very simple. Okay? It's very simple. Now, first of all, you know, these three factors, one is be focused, two is be dynamic, and third is lead a balanced lifestyle. Let's talk about it. Be focused. That simply means that you have to deliver on time. It also, I talked about the quality. So if you are focused, which means you are giving undivided attention to the project, and you want to be sure you are so focused that everything has to be just the way it was expected or the way it was promised, which means there has to be a 100% accuracy, there has to be undivided attention, and you deliver what has to be delivered on time. And that's being focused. Now, how do we achieve this quality of being focused. Let me go to dynamic. Be dynamic. Okay, so there are 3 D's that go into this dynamic. One is that you must be very conscious of delivery. 2, you must be very diligent, very active, very alert. And 3 is that 3 is obviously you have to have a sense of dynamism. Okay, so when you are focused and dynamic, obviously you will deliver the goods on the timeline, in the quantity that it was supposed to be delivered, and with the quality that was promised. And this applies to everything, not only at the school and in the workplace, but also in our personal life, in our social life. Okay? So now let's talk about the excellence. Well, the word excel, I think you all know. It simply means that you do better. Today, let's say that you are doing in a certain way, tomorrow you do a little better. And then what happens? You have excelled with yourself. And that's all you have to do. Continue to excel with yourself and make progress, make improvement with yourself. Okay? And that is what we call the excellence. You do not compare yourself with somebody else. You are unique, you are you, and that's all you have to do is excel with your own self. Okay? Now, having said all of this, let's come back to the balanced lifestyle. Now, the balanced lifestyle simply means that everything that you do, and before I get to that, let's talk about lifestyle. Lifestyle simply means all the things that you do in your daily life, at school, at home, in public, wherever, every day of the year and every year of your life, whatever you are doing, that's your lifestyle. So in that, what we are saying is let your lifestyle be balanced, which means that whatever you eat or the food should be balanced, which means eat only as much as required and eat what is good, what is healthy. Now, what about the rest? You must take rest because everybody needs rest. Then you can function better. You can be more focused and more dynamic. But then you rest only as much as it is required, no more and no less. Similarly, exercise, play, entertainment, socializing, and studying, all of these things you have to do in a balanced way. And in this balanced lifestyle, there is another thing that is very important, and it has caught the attention of the entire world, and that is yoga, pranayam, and meditation. Yoga, pranayam, and meditation are extremely helpful to preserve your health, both the mental as well as the physical. And therefore, to keep our life stress-free, fear-free, anxiety-free, we must meditate. We must do pranayam, which is the breathing exercise, and we must do yoga. Okay? So now I come back again to the 3 things that I talked about: being focused, being dynamic, and leading a balanced lifestyle. So to be focused, if you meditate, you do pranayam, you do yoga, at the same time you eat healthy diet, and you exercise, and you play, you will be very dynamic. Okay? And if you want to be focused, well, then you should take sufficient rest and you should socialize and make sure that you don't carry the burden of anxiety, fear, and stress. And of course, in both situations, to develop your dynamism as well as to develop your skill of being focused, you must do yoga, meditation, and pranayama. If you want to get to the top, which you want to, you should, everybody should, okay, then excellence is extremely important. One of the things that we do in GLIFE is that we have learned a lot of things. We have learned how to do the networking. We have learned to be a leader, to take initiative, to take responsibility. And then we have learned to have the values, okay? At the same time, we have learned to be innovative. And if you take all of this and combine that with your education, then you have a store of qualities and store of possibilities. But with the excellence rather, you will be able to shoot right in the bull's eye. The skills that would provide you opportunities to grow, to succeed. So it is important that we be focused, we be very dynamic, and that we lead a balanced lifestyle. Hereafter we'll provide you some more information with the slides and then with the discussion that you would have, and I'll come back and give you my closing comments on this. But all the best to you, and see you soon. Congratulations, and particularly congratulations one more time. And the reason for that is this is the last conversation we're likely to have on the GLIFE, because this is the last session and I'm going to provide you the concluding comments or the remarks. First of all, GLIFE, all that you have learned thus far would be extremely helpful to you, particularly when you combine that with the good quality education that you get in your schools, colleges, and universities. Now, let's talk about going forward. Going forward, it is important that you do not forget all that you learn and start practicing one by one. You may not be able to absorb all that you learn, but if you start practicing things that most impressed you or that you consider most significant for your personal holistic development, well, start practicing those. I would certainly encourage you to review all that you learn, select a few things so you can start practicing and add on to it and add on to it, so that hopefully in a very near future you become a great GLIFE, holistically developed person. That's what we would like to see in you. So now, let me make a few concluding comments on the excellence itself. As I said earlier, excellence is an essential quality that everyone must have, because it will give you the capacity and the capability to deliver, to perform, to succeed and rise to the top. And everybody wants to rise to the top, and everybody should want to rise to the top. So the excellence will help you. Why? Because in this world, you cannot succeed unless you are dynamic, unless you are focused, and unless you lead a balanced lifestyle. Because if you do not lead balanced lifestyle, there are a lot of negative things that you are likely to accumulate, which will have an adverse effect on your capability or capacity to be focused, to be dynamic. Clear to all of us that we must lead a very balanced lifestyle, which simply means we must make sure that we play, that we take exercise, that we socialize, that we study, and that we have friends, that we network, and in addition, that we have a healthy diet. In addition, we do yoga, we do meditation, we do breathing exercises, pranayama. Once you lead a balanced lifestyle, you would support the growth of your dynamism as well as your ability to deliver things on time as per the quality and in the quantity that it was desired. So with this, I think I will like to conclude my comments on the excellence, but I would like to say that take all of this a little bit more seriously, and we already have made whole thing very simple, because in each quality we only talk about 3 or 4 things, which are very simple things, which don't cost you anything. All that you have to do is try to understand and then absorb and then practice. Well, with this, I want to wish you all the best, and we conclude now our GLIFE program.